Okay, we're going to go ahead and do another drawing. This time I'm going to do the drawing of this green puzzle piece. So go up to your application button, choose new. Again, the Edgewood drawing title block, create. This is a size A, which is 8.5 by 11 drawing page. And let's go ahead and bring in our view. Again, navigate to where your file is, your part file. Right here I've got it, green piece. I want to bring in the front. Move this to the side so you can see I'm going to put the front, top, right, and ISO. But wait, I'm noticing something. Let me go ahead and hit create so we can see better. This is not the view that I wanted to get. Okay, this is not the view that I wanted to be my front view. So what I need to do is go back. In here you can't say what's going to be your front view. I need to go back to my green piece part file, .ipt part file. And if I look over at my view cube, this is what I want it to be my front. And right now it looks like that's my left. So somewhere I made a mistake, and I'm going to fix it. I want to re-image this to be the front face. This look at tool helps square things up. I'm going to choose that, and that's what I would like to be my front view. Now with that squared up to my line of sight, I'll right click on the view cube and say set current view as front. And we'll double check. If I click this top right corner, I should get now my front, right, top ISO, and that's better. I'm going to hit save. I'm going to go back to my drawing. Okay, this hasn't updated, which the projections won't, so you're going to have to highlight all of them and just hit delete. And we'll bring them in again. So again, navigate to that part file, the green piece, front, move this out of the way for you. So there's my front, my top, my right, and my ISO. Right click and create. Let's make the isometric shaded. Okay. Now I'm going to begin dimensioning. As I dimensioning is under annotate. I'm going to show another way to do this. Individually, you can go through and dimension one at a time with the dimension tool, but there's also this baseline option, which is very nice. If I want to make this left side the base, I'm going to do my width here. I can just go through and select each feature that should be dimensioned for the width. So I selected all those. As you can see, they are blue. I'll right click and say continue. I'll pull in the appropriate direction, which is down, to be in between my front and top views for width. I will left click to place these so that they stay put and don't continue to move as I move my mouse. And then I will right click to say create, and that will lock those in. And with just a few clicks, I got all of my baseline dimensioning. I have all of my width features. That's pretty handy. But I'm noticing a mistake. Do you guys see my mistake? Somehow my dimensions are off. My puzzle cube parts are not supposed to be more than 2.25 in overall width, or in any direction. Each cube is supposed to be 0.75. We should have no more than 3 cubes in any one direction, so 2.25 should be my longest. If you find that you have a mistake on your part, I want you to see that you can go back, fix it in your part file, and it should automatically update in your drawing file. So let me go back and choose my green IPT file. And let's take a look at this. So is this overall width that was too big? The extrusion is the depth. That should be okay. Here's the sketch that made that extrusion. And there I see the 3 inches. So that's incorrect. Let's right click, edit sketch, and go in and fix this. My overall height is 1.5. That looks correct. These heights of 0.75 look good. That one block, 0.75, is good. It's just this overall width that somehow got changed. Let's fix that to be 2.25. Click Finish Sketch. Save your file. And now, go back to your drawing file. And you can see while I was doing that I came back and this became 2.25. I didn't do anything in the drawing. It just fixed it by itself. As it adjusted though, you can see my dimension lines, the dimensions and where the numbers are placed kind of got, they stayed put as things shrunk back. So I can remove those. If I click, hold, and drag, I can move the numbers within those dimension lines and get them centered between the arrows again. That looks much better. Okay. I don't have enough features to really use chain dimensioning, but let's use chain dimensioning really quick just to show another option like we had baseline. And I'll come over here and do the height. So I'll go from here to here to here. And instead of baseline dimensioning, it'll be in a chain format. I'm going to right click to say continue. I've made all my selections. Now I can move to where I want them to go, left click to place them, and right click and say create if you're happy with what you see. So notice there it created chain dimensioning for the lengths that I just picked. And while we wouldn't normally use chain here, I did that as a quick example. We wouldn't use it here because we only have two smaller parts, and we should always give the overall height. So we really wouldn't need both of these if we provide the overall. Then this is over dimensioned. So we'd get rid of one of these. There you go. But I want you to see how the baseline and chain dimensioning tools can be used. I have my width, I have my height, I'm missing my depth. Let's go back, choose baseline again, and now I'll use baseline to get the depth of this part. And there you go. Again, you can come down here and you can use the sketch tool and the text box, and you can put in the date, your period, etc. The author and the title can be changed by right-clicking in your browser on the top and going to iProperties. Under Summary, you can put the title and you can change the format of the author. Make sure to save it. Save it as the right puzzle cube color and in the right location.